Hello there everyone. Today we're going to attempt to repair the Uniden TRU348. So as you saw about like 5-6 months ago, I had a problem to where the handset would not charge. Where it acts like it's charging. Here, let me show you. Oh, now it's not even doing it. Now it's completely not contacting with the base. So, what happened is it showed the total 00 thing, but it would not charge with the base. Like the status light would not illuminate on the base when I placed the handset on charge. And so then I rubbed the charging contacts with like a screwdriver, got some of the grime off, and that seemed to fix it for a while. And then just a few days ago, it started happening again. So my assumption is the contacts are probably dirty again. Especially if it's not making a full connection, as you can see. So, let's check and see how the contacts are looking. Okay, I got the light kicked on, and let's see how these charging contacts are looking. Yeah, they do seem to have some grime on them. Check the base. Oh yeah. One thing to tell you for sure that this does not look too happy. As you can see, there's grime on them. So that might be our solution. So let's, oh yeah, see, look, he's doing that total 00 thing again. And the status light ain't even lit. That's probably what's happening. So let's see if we can go ahead and clean this thing. So the first thing that I'd like to do is I would like to get this thing all cleaned up in general, because it's been sitting there for a good few months collecting dust, so it's about time for it to be cleaned again. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and disconnect the battery. So that way, not much will happen. And just in case we don't damage anything. So, let me get a disinfectant wipe. Maybe. There we go. Let's go ahead and get to cleaning this thing. Because this phone has been sitting there ever since the last problem I had with it. So it's been collecting dust. And we all know how it's easy to collect dust with things. I'm not really trying to clean the charging contacts, because this is not really the way to clean them off. But it is a good way of cleaning up the phone itself. We can even take the belt clip off and clean it up that way. And I was going to try and take the battery cover off, but there we go. To make sure that there's no excess dirty yeah, I think that would probably need a good cleanup. Oh, that's not coming off. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. It is coming off. So the foam is pretty much deteriorated at this point. I think that's about as the best as we're gonna get it. It looks better than it used to. Not sure if you can see that. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, let this, oh. Forgot to clean up the base. But I'm gonna have that stay taken apart for just a little bit. So that way we can let them dry. And now the base. That probably needs the most work, as it's the one that sits at the same spot forever and ever. Oh yeah, I can already see dust rising. Because when you leave things sit for a while, they are easily known for collecting dust. So you gotta make sure you give them a good, thorough clean every once in a while. Otherwise, you may face certain issues. Get all the sides. Yuck, this thing's already looking dirty. Oh yeah, and especially the bottom. Bottom really needs the most cleaning. And just carefully get around those contacts. And just to be clear, get the antenna. I forgot this side too. So now, throw that away. So now the base is all cleaned out too. So hopefully, that's one more clean thing. And I'll give this a few seconds to dry, and then here after a while, we'll clean the charging contacts. So the handset's been spending time drying, so I think it's about time for it to be put back together. So I already put the battery back in. Working good. So go ahead and put the belt clip back on. Just like that. And now let's go ahead and clean up those contacts. Okay, so this is what we need. Let's go ahead and turn on the kitchen light. It's so rainy today. But, here's what we need. We need a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol for the charging contacts. And we're supposed to rub it on both the handset charging contacts and the base charging contacts. So see if I can do this. And go ahead and do this over the sink. Actually, no, let me do this in the bathroom real quick, because it's probably much easier procedure. So now we have rubbing alcohol on the Q-tip. Now let's go ahead and clean off the contacts thoroughly. They are looking cleaner. Okay, those are looking better. And now, go ahead and get the base. Okay, so now we're going to do the base contacts. Once again, just for good measure, leave it sitting there to dry, and then we should be good. We should be good to go afterwards. Let's check on. Let's look at them both. See how they're looking. So it doesn't really help with the light shut off, but well, they're looking better. Okay, now let's check the handset charging contacts. Yeah, they're looking a lot better than they used to, I'll tell you that. So hopefully now we'll be able to charge up properly and not have any issues whenever we plug it in. So let's go ahead, go back upstairs and try it out. Okay, so now we're back upstairs and it's back at its position, so let's go ahead and plug it back in. So first I'll plug in the phone line. Alright, now to plug in the power. Okay, so far everything's working. Now for the moment of truth, let's go ahead and charge up the handset. And as we can see, we are indeed charging. Excellent. So that was the whole process. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment if you have one, like and subscribe. And so now I should be able to use this thing again. So yeah, there we go. Stay tuned for more, everybody. Take care.